going through the whole recruiting process, actually Nebraska started recruiting me really early in my junior season. So I know they started recruiting me. It was one of the best days of my life. I got that first letter from them. Just watching them growing up, knowing that this is where I wanted to be.
I still remember that like it was yesterday. My coach like, man, Nebraska said they want to offer you or whatever. And I was like, Nebraska? It didn't matter if they was 1-10, 5-6. It didn't matter what their record was. It's still Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? So right then and there, just was like, I have a chance to be great. I'll be a part of something great.
Coming up through high school, it was my dream to come here. I mean, I took visits to other schools and had other offers, but, Nebraska was just a place I wanted to eventually end up.
Well, I never really considered playing anywhere else. Even though I wasn't a big-time recruit coming out of high school, I knew this was where I wanted to play and just put all my effort into getting here.
Well, when I first committed, I couldn't believe it. I mean, it didn't feel real to me until when I came to fall camp. And it's just been amazing ever since, just being a part of this tradition and this program is just unbelievable.
I'd always wanted to come here. This was always what I wanted to do, come play football for Nebraska. It's kind of like a dream come true. It was almost like it was, it didn't really happen until I actually got here.
I was ecstatic. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, everything. I was about ready to pack up shop and just say, well, shoot, I guess football's not in for me. And then I got the call and everything, and oh, wow, I was ecstatic. And I'm still ecstatic just to be here and just live out my dream of being a Husker and everything.
Coming into this year, it's one of the things where you realize, there's no second chance. You're not a sophomore. You don't have years ahead of you yet. Something that you go out the practice field every day and you kind of, you just kind of look around a little more. You realize the guys you're playing with, and you kind of cherish it. You look to have a little more fun on the field and just create some memories, while you can.
Last time around, you tend to slow down a little more and you take a look at some things you haven't seen before. It catches up on you really fast.
But I'm pretty sure that shortly after the season, it's going to hit me. It's gone really fast, and it's been different in the sense that probably felt more responsibility in terms of leadership.
To take everything in one day at a time and cherish all the moments I'm going to have this year, and don't let anything slide by without taking it in.
From a team aspect, getting back on top of the Big 12 North and having a chance to play in the championship game for the conference is just unbelievable accomplishment and something I know my teammates and myself are all proud of. So it's been just a lot of fun, great adventure.
This year I think I'm taking, a more business approach to it, knowing this is my last year, and I want to get a lot of things accomplished for, not only for myself, but for this team.
Everything's a little more meaningful because, winter conditioning, spring ball, everything you do, summer conditioning, 2 days, it's the last time you're going to do it as a Husker.
It's been a lot of fun. It's tough to imagine this is my last home game I'll get to play here, but, we've had a pretty successful season so far, and we've still got a long ways to go, but I think this is one of those seasons that I'll never forget as a player.
Greatest moments was the first time I got my black shirt, my sophomore year, just because of the tradition that the black shirts have, and the standards that people that they have here.
Shoot, my first black shirt's in a case up on the wall in my room. The other one, I'm engaged right now. I gave it to my wife, and the third one I'll probably give to my dad.
I don't know how much I'm going to remember certain games or certain plays. Things that happen along the way, as much as I'm going to just remember the guys. I think that, yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch. Everybody's going to go their separate way and do their own thing. But we're always going to have this link of Nebraska football. And hopefully things go the way we want it to. We'll really have some great things to look back on.
With these guys from Nebraska, I'll probably talk to them for a long time, because we share a lot of memories, share a lot of, good or hard times, You just blood, sweat, and tears. It's just something you're going to remember for the rest of your life.
I think the friends that I have on the team, that's forever. I don't think it's nothing phony about this. You know what I'm saying? We wake up every day, we sweat together, bleed together. I think that's a forever friendship.
These are the friends that I think I'm going to be talking to the rest of my life, and I'm going to stick with. So,
like I said, I feel a real cohesive bond between all of my teammates, and I can call any of them and ask them, can I do this for me real quick, and do this for me real quick, in which something that I really don't believe I could have done a couple years, 2 or 3 years ago.
There's a ton of guys I'm gonna keep in contact with, just because of what we've all been through and how long we've been around with each other, and when you go through so many different hard times, good times and stuff, you get closer and closer, and really create a good it's like a brotherhood. So I'm definitely gonna keep in contact with all these guys.
The biggest thing is going to be the friendships, what you picked up from the coaching staff, and who you're going to be in contact with later in life.
The things that I'm actually going to miss about this place are my teammates, the people I've been here with for anywhere from 1 year to 5 years. I mean, they're the guys that we see every day and hang out with all the time, and it's going to be a big change, not getting up every morning knowing that I'm going to see the guys that I know and care about so much.
When I think about me, I just want to know that I tried my best every play, and when the play was there, I took advantage of it, made the play every time I could, and just had fun doing it.
Just remember Rick Austin is one that just came to work, tried to do his job every day. Had little speed bumps, but he was cool. I'm talking about. I just want to know that cool cat that just worked hard and got the job done.
I want to be remembered more as the person I am more than the player. I don't care if people remember how many games we won or things like that. I want them to have a good attitude towards me as a person, and if I had an impact on them in that way, then I think I had a pretty successful career here.
I want to be remembered solely in terms of what my team's accomplished. I hope that we're remembered as the group that got things headed in the direction that we want to go, back in the direction of getting back on top.